What's up, everybody? Welcome back to VogelStang. Thanks for tuning into this video. I'm going to keep this intro short because I got a feeling that this may be a long video. So what I'm tackling today is going to take some time. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of editing and cutting out of parts. I am in the tent today because it may rain at some point today, and also it is very, very windy, so I don't want to have any problems with microphone issues. So I'm staying inside the tent. It's also a little bit chilly, so I mean, it's only like 40 degrees out today, and inside the little garage tent thing here, it's a little bit warmer. So multiple reasons why I'm staying in here, but I want to keep this short because today we are doing a spring install. So I'm a little nervous because I've never done one of these before. We're going to start off with a 15mm socket, and we're going to loosen up. We're going to take off 2 out of 3 of the bolts and then loosen one of them. So here's 3 15mm nuts on the strut. Now we have to go in here and disconnect the ABS plastic connector piece that's connected to our strut here. And then we got to remove our sway bar end link, which there's a nut back there, and then right here. So we need a wrench and a socket. All right, so I got a 17mm wrench on the nut in the back, and it's going to be an 18mm socket on the front here. Okay, that's not turning at all. So trying to get the bolt out of, the sway bar end link bolt out of here is impossible What I'm going to do is just, there's too much pressure of this hanging down, so I'm just going to jack it up a tiny bit safely. And as we do that, this now becomes nice and loose. There we go. So now that's disconnected. That makes it 1,000 times easier. So now I'm going to let it back down slowly. And there we go. All right, next step is to remove the brake caliper. So we're going to need a 15mm socket for that, and there are 2 bolts back here. Hopefully you guys can see. There's one right there, and there should be another one right there. So we'll get those 2 removed. Placed it there on the K-member. So another thing I'm gonna have to do is I gotta remove my wheel spacer, because we want to get this we want to get the rotor off so we can get to these bolts that are holding in the strut. We're gonna have to bang these off. They're gonna be a lot of fun, and to really get, you know, a good angle on banging them out, the rotor's gonna be in the way. So we're gonna take that off now too. Get that piece, there we go. Alright, wheel spacer off. Rotor. Now comes the fun part. So this is going to be a 24mm socket. So what we're going to want to do is, there's 2 of them here, one here, one right there. You want to undo these, unscrew these, so it gets, so the edge of the bolt here, or the edge of the nut rather, gets flush with the end of the bolt. That way when we go to hammer it off, we don't mar up the end of the bolt at all. I don't know if I'm going to need a breaker bar for this or not. Let's get something a little bit longer. Alright. That wasn't so bad. Thought I would need something really long to get that off, but it wasn't bad. Let's see what the other one is like. I need 2 hands. Alright. Not so bad either. Now we'll get our ratchet. Once they get loose, actually, here, that's not, once you get them a little bit loose, they unscrew very easily. So, okay. So that's pretty aligned okay. That's pretty aligned. Alright, so let's get our hammer. Yeah, that takes some banging. Whew. All right, that's one. Let's get the other one. Ugh. Alright, there you are out. Alright, our strut is free. There's one more clip here we got to get out. I didn't see this before. So there's one more clip right here. We're going to have to pop that out. Okay, now it is free, and at this point, the only thing keeping it in there is that one bolt that we didn't, that we left connected up here. That's why we left it connected, so that way it wouldn't come falling, crashing down, and, you know, crushing your toe or slicing open your shin. So that's why we did that. So we're gonna try and hold this at the same time. Screw this. It would be better if you had 2 hands or 2 people. I'm sure. All right. Whew. Look at that. Here's our spring and our strut. we have our new spring on. It's time to get it back in place. Make sure that you have this seated properly on here. And now we're just going to start reversing our process that we did before. Just give it a little tap so it gets seated. Get our nut. Put it on. Before we tighten it down, I want to get the other one in. Same thing, give it a tap. Good. And our nut. Once we get these nuts on, we have to torque them to 184 foot-pounds, which is pretty tight. I got that one already, so. All right. Now we can put the rotor back on. And also my wheel spacer. So, here it is, what, May 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th? I don't even know. May 9th, and we have snow coming down. Snow on May 9th. Now that we have the rotor on, time to put the brake caliper back on. Need to jack up this up so we can get the end link back in for sway bar. Tighten these down, and these go to 46 pounds. They were already there. So does that mean, let me see, maybe they were too tight? I just want to loosen them. I want to torque them right here. 46. There we go. We'll loosen this one too. So the impact gun made it a little too tight, I think. There we go, 46. 46. And that's it. Nope, that's not it. One last thing is we have to reattach the clips for the ABS line. There's that one. And there's that one. So I think we're good. And guess what? Repeat this process on the other side. Ooh, lots of fun.